Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So I have another yarn haul. Yes, Manfa was naughty. However, I feel justified because of the good deals that I got on all of this. So on the 28th of October, I had an email land. I get a daily email from Hobbii telling me all about their fabulous sales and bits and bobs that they've got going on. However, this particular email was a pre-Black Friday sale, and curiosity got the better of me, you know how it goes. And I was, flicking through and looking around, and yeah, things dropped in my cart, and yeah, I checked them out. Do I need any of this? No. Did I want it? Oh, yes. So, as I've always said, I can buy yarn quicker than I can use yarn. However, this is my retirement fund. I have said it a million times on this channel before. And I'm not even going to make excuses for it. I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I am in the fortunate position to be able to do this from time to time. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad who can't. I am just sharing my good fortune and my capabilities through my channel, because my channel is mostly a yarn and crochet channel. So when you buy yarn, you give your viewers yarn porn. So, like I said, this was pre-Black Friday sales. Plus, they had sent me a 10% discount code on top because it had been a little while since I had last ordered from them, and they try and hook you in, and hook me in they did. Every pun intended. So like I said, I placed the order on the 28th of October 2025, and it arrived today on the day of filming, which is Saturday the 1st of November 2025. So 4 days, that's it, all the way from Denmark, because Hobbii is in Denmark. Now, if you saw my Knitting Network haul last week, you will think, Knitting Network, it's in the UK. She's in the UK. I normally get my yarn between 2 to 3 working days. No, it took 12. And further investigations, there was quite a few orders that got stuck and delayed, because on their Facebook page, a lot of people were querying why their orders were taking so long to be delivered. So I don't think it's a Knitting Network issue. I think it is a Royal Mail issue. However, as you know, the yarn eventually arrived. That video is in last week's run of videos. But yeah, within the same country, 12 days, but all the way over in Denmark, and I'm in the UK, it took 4. So there we have it. Those are the differences. And for any of you wondering, I had the quandary of, I had requested that they replace the Knitting Network order, and then it arrived a few hours after sending that email. Now, I then got an email later that day saying that they had received notification that it had been delivered and no replacement would be sent, which is absolutely fine. I got the yarn that I ordered, minus the one ball they didn't have in stock, and I have a clear conscience because I'm not getting a secondary order that I didn't pay for, even though the original showed up. So for all of you who may have been questioning my integrity is still perfectly intact. I have a clear conscience, and I am more than happy with that. So that was the end of the Knitting Network saga. But like I said, this order, all the way from Denmark, a completely different country, only took 4 days, which makes me incredibly happy. So let's get into the specifics. Like I said, I did have a 10% discount code, and because it was pre-Black Friday sales, there were a lot of percentage off of different yarns. Now, some of these yarns I have never used before, some of them I have. Now, in my last Hobbii haul, I got the packs of the 8/8 cotton, because I explained to you that at some point in my crafting journey, I wanted to use up all of the cotton in my cotton tote and start replenishing it with a better quality cotton of a more variety of colours. And by buying these packs, I am doing the replenishing. I'm not, however, doing the using. So maybe next year expect a lot of cotton makes to start being pumped out on this channel, because I need the tote to put the cotton in. I got 2 of those packs last time, and this time I got 3 more. So yeah, storage is going to be a little bit of an issue for some of it, but not all of it. So let's get into specifics. I have not opened up the packages. They are still fully sealed. We are going to have that pleasure together. Now, if I get Hobbii candy in here, I will put them to one side, because even though I really, really love them, my little Maxie loves them more. And I always give him the candy from my hauls from Hobbii, because that's just what us mums do. We prioritise our kiddos above our own needs and wants, right? So I'm going to do the smaller package first. Okay, and there right on the top is the elusive Hobbii candy for Max. So I don't think this is all of this type of yarn. There might be more in the other package, but we'll do what I've got in here. What did I do? Do you want to have a sneak peek? Make sure that I'm not showing you my address. See if I can do this. Yeah, we're on the cotton restock before I've used up the cotton I want to use up, like I said. So these were an absolute bargain. These were 54% off on this sale. Now, before I came on, I did a little bit of price conversion, so I'm going to give you the UK price and the US dollar price, because most of my viewers, you lovely, lovely peeps, are from the US, and I think it will really help the majority of my followers of the channel to understand the deals and steals that I got. So I saw these, and they're called Theo. These were supposed to be £1.95 or $2.57 each, but with the 54% off, they were actually 88 pence or $1.16. And I don't think you can moan at that, guys. And I got every colour. Most of the colours I got 2, but one of the colours I got 4 because it's just beautiful. So Theo, there is the label there. It is 70% cotton and 30% polyester. They are 50-gram balls or 1.75 ounces, and they have 150 meters or 164 yards. They recommend 3mm knitting needles or 4mm hooks. Wash up to 30 degrees Celsius. Do not bleach, do not tumble, lay flat to dry, do not iron. You can dry clean using P. Made in Turkey. It's a superfine #1. I didn't realise it was a superfine #1. I didn't read the small print. This is colour 01. But do you know what? Just to make this video extra lovely, I'm going to get the Hobbii yarn, the Hobbii app up and give you the colourway names, because, you know, I wish they would put the colour names on the ball bands, not just the numbers. But they still don't, so we're going to have to keep living in hope. So colour #1 is Sandy Beach. And it is taupey browns, neutrals basically. Taupey browns, creamy whites. Looks like I've got binoculars. So let's try and get a better look at that colour if my camera will focus. There we go. So as you can see, gorgeous neutral colour. Now it feels dry. Now I know yarn isn't a wet substance, it is dry, but it feels like a drier cotton. But it has got 70% cotton, 30% polyester. So because of the 30% polyester content, now I'm going to be blurry. Just, you don't need to see me, we're looking at the yarn, it's fine. Because of the 30% polyester, I wouldn't use this for things that are going to be near heat. So I wouldn't do hot pads. I would just do washcloths and dishcloths and things like that. I don't know, who knows what I'm going to make, because again, I didn't realise that they were a super fine one either, and I have now bought a lot of them. But that's okay, I can use the thin stuff. I like the thin stuff. So I got 2 in colour 01 Sandy Beach. Next, all the same stats for these guys. This is colour number 6, and colour number 6 is Lemon and Lime, very aptly named, as you can see. We've got greens, we've got yellows, and we've got whites. Lemon and lime, citrus, exactly what it says on the ball band. Well, it doesn't actually say the colour on the ball band, but you know what I mean. So there we go, citrusy, 2 of those. I then got 2 of this colourway, which is much prettier in real life than what I thought. Maybe I should have got 4 of this one as well. This is colour number 3, and colour number 3 is Lollipop. Makes me just want to sing the song. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Sorry. So we have yellow, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple, and a pinky red. A little bit of peach in there as well. Much prettier than the picture online, and I would have got 4 of these if I knew that they were so pretty. Very Manfa colourway, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, next, back to the greens again. This is colour number 7. Colour number 7 is Mint Lemonade. In this one, we have got like a taupey grey, a white, a lime green, and a darker green. So I thought these were more, they're neutral, but they could be more suitable to the men that don't like the frou-frou frilly pastellies. There could be some women out there that prefer these more neutral, natural colours. So that's, what did I say? Mint Lemonade. Then let's go for a bright one. This one's super pretty as well. This is colour number 4. Colour number 4 is Candy Floss. Of course it's pretty with a name like that. So in this one, we have got reddy pinks, slightly lighter pink, oranges, but the orange is more like a burnt orange. You've got red in there, you've got white in there, and yellow, if I didn't already say. So very summery, very pretty, again, very Manfa-y. Gorgeous. And for 88p, or what did I say, $1.16? It's all right, it's all right. Then we have colour number 5, and colour number 5 is Summer Berries. Again, appropriately named. In this one, we have got purple, fuchsia-y pink, white, and then a lighter pink, but it's an orangey lighter pink, if that makes sense. So like a peachy pink. The purple is looking blue on your screen. It is not. It is a blue leaning purple. Very good, very nice. And then this is the one that I got 4 in. And I actually prefer Lollipop more. Oh, well, lessons to be learned, peeps. Lessons to be learned. So that's the first bag, because the one I got 4 in was colour number 2. And colour number 2 is Early Morning. And it looks, it's still gorgeous. I got 4 of this one. This one has got like a pale baby blue, a minty green, a pastel-y yellow, a peachy orange, and then that gorgeous stripe of purple in there as well. You know I'm a sucker for variegated, guys. That's actually being washed out on my camera. It's much, much prettier in real life. maybe I will try and get some snaps of these in daylight for you. But I'm still loving the lollipop a little bit more. I should have got 4 of this one, but never mind, I got 2. So there we go. Now there was something else in that bag, but I'm going to put it to the side for right now just to check to see if I've got any more of the Theo in the big bag. Oh. Come on. I did. So then I got 2 of this colourway, which is colour 9. And colour 9 is Cool Wave. So for you blue lovers out there, we have aquary / turquoisey blue, whites, really pale blue, and like mid blue. But there we go. That's Cool Waves. For you blue lovers, gorgeous. And 2 of this one, which is colour 10. Colour 10 is Summer Rain, more of the pastel-y palette again. So in this one we have a taupey brown, a minty green, a really pale yellow, and maybe a cornflower blue, but more bluer cornflower than purpley cornflower. Again, pretty neutral. Love it. Summer Rain. And I think this is the last 2 of the Theo. And it's colour 8. And colour 8 is Sunny Forest. And these are more on the vibrant colour palette. There is a bright yellow, a really interesting bright green. It's not quite a Kelly green, it's like a muted Kelly green. And then we've got like the cornflower blue again, and then that mid blue that I was speaking about. Absolutely stunning. 2 of those. So those are all of my Theos. Remember, they were 54% off. Should have been £1.95 or $2.57, but I got them for 88p each, or $1.16. And in total, I have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah. And I got the additional 10% off the total as well. Okay, so we're going to go back to the yarn in a minute. The thing that we took out of the other bag that I put to the side is this beauty. It caught my eye. It is a Christmas string bag. It was 29% off. There were 2 designs. There was either the penguin or the trees. It would normally be £3.95 or $5.20, but I paid £2.77 or $3.64. And I thought that I could use this alongside my Hobbii Advent that's coming up in December as my project bag. So it's just a simple, it's not quite burlap, but it's, you know, that sort of thing, drawstring, and it's got that cute little penguin on it, my merry project. And I thought it would be cute to use this as my project bag for my Hobbii Advent coming in December. And I went for the penguin because I went for the Pika Pal Amigurumi Advent. So I might be making creatures and critters. So there we go, a little project bag there. And that was 29% off. Cannot moan at that. Now, the next yarn I got was some sock yarn, because we know I'm on a mission to make socks. This is the Hobbii Summer Sock yarn. And again, I didn't know whether I needed 1 ball or 2 for my socks. This is 58% cotton, 38% polyamide and 4% polyester, 50-gram balls or 1.75 ounces, 197 meters or 215 yards. Wash up to 30 degrees Celsius. Do not bleach, low tumble. Do not iron. Dry clean using P. Recommends a 2.5 millimeter needles or a 3.5 millimeter hook. It is a super fine one. So yeah, I got a lot of super fine one stuff, didn't I? Made in Turkey. Yep, and this is colour 04. They are both the same, it's just they are wrapped slightly differently, and I am going to see if I can find a colour name for you, because that is just how this video is rolling. Now, the summer sock yarn was 54% off, because of course we're not in summer anymore. And what did I say it was? Colour number 4. 4 happens to be my favourite and lucky number. And it's called Ice Cream. Cute. And it might be 1 ball per sock. Who knows? This is an alright feeling cotton blend. Should work up really nice. And they're for socks in the summertime. So there we go, 2 of those. Like I said, 54% off. Usually they are £4.95 a ball, which is $6.51. But with the 54% off, I paid £2.23 or $2.93. Much, much happier price for Manfa to pay. So there we go, summer socks at some point. Beautiful. Now, the last thing that I have to show you are the cotton yarn packs, which I will take out of the bag. Oh, yay, and Max gets a second Hobbii candy, so 2 candies for Max later, which is amazing. Now, these colour packs, let me just go and grab the 2 that I bought previously. I am going to go off camera, but I haven't gone very far. Bear with me. Okay, I'm back, guys. So, these are not from this order. These were from the last order I made, and they were much more money. But I got this rainbow of colours, and it is the Friends Cotton 88, which is a DK. Yep. And I got this, more of the jewel, so bright rainbow and jewel tone rainbow. Do you see? Do you see? This is colour pack 19 and this is colour pack 20. So because I saw that these were on deal this time around, I thought, right, get them while they're on deal, because they were actually 38% off. They are usually £19 or $24.99. Now you do get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 balls in a pack. But I paid this time £11.78 a pack, or $15.50, which again is much more palatable. Now again, it is the Friends Cotton 88, which is a DK weight. They are 100% cotton. Made in India, these are. All different colours, as you can imagine. DK lightweight 3, 50-gram balls, 1.75 ounces, 75 meters or 82 yards. 3.5 to 4 millimeter needles, 4 millimeter to 4.5 millimeter hook. You can wash them on a whitewash at 95 degrees Fahrenheit or a colour wash at 40 degrees Celsius. Dry clean using P. Do not bleach, do not tumble, low iron. In various colours. So I got the 2 different rainbow packs last time. Now this time I went out of my normal wheelhouse. In fact, I went out of my normal wheelhouse on all 3 of these new packs. This is colour pack 13, and it is the yellows, the oranges and the reds, because I don't tend to buy a lot of these colours, but like I said, I will eventually be replenishing my cotton supply. So colour pack 13, £11.78 or $15.50 compared to £19 a pack or $24.99. Much better price. I also got colour pack 16, which is greens and blues, because again, I don't buy a lot of these colours. And I have needed green and I just don't have any. So, you know. And then finally, I got colour pack number 1, which is all the neutrals. The whites, the creams, the browns, the greys and the blacks. Because you always need neutral colours in your palettes. Okay. So, that's now 5 of the cotton packs. How many different cotton packs are there available? Let's have a look. I've got my phone down next to me, guys, and it's the 8/8. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I've got 5, so there's only 4 others available. However, they must have discontinued a few of the colour packs, because you've got colour pack 1, which I've got, and then there's colour pack 12, which I don't have, but there's a jump between 1 and 12. Colour pack 13, which I did get. Colour pack 14, which I didn't. Colour pack 15, I didn't get, but I did get 16. Colour pack 18, I didn't get, but I got 19 and 20 in the previous order. So, yeah, 1, 2, there's 4 packs on there that I haven't yet got. So there we go. So lots of steals and deals, lots of bargains. Really, really happy. So if none of this was on sale and if I didn't have the 10% discount, this should have been did I do the total? Yeah, I did do the total. Sorry, I was looking at my notebook and I couldn't see it. Should have been £113.75, which is $149.64. Okay, but with all of the sales, with the extra 10% discount, I actually paid for all of this £55.74, which is $73.33, and shipping was free. So there we go. You cannot beat those prices, guys. You really, really can't. Should have been $149.64, and I got it for $73.33. I know some of you, with the new shipping regulations and customs and stuff, you are no longer able to get Hobbii. For that, my heart breaks for you. I am so, so sorry. But maybe you can get your Hobbii fix through channels like mine that can. And hopefully, fingers crossed, in the future, normal shipping can resume. But yes, for you UKers, it should have been $113.75, and I got it for $55.74. More than half price. More than half price, and that is the time to stock up and buy your yarns, guys. It really, really is. What am I going to do with it all? Well, summer socks for the summer. I don't know when I'll get around to making them, but I will. All of the Theo, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And the cotton packs, like I said, it is the start of me wanting to use all of my old cotton stash and replenishing it with the Friends cotton. But if I dip into these along the way, that is absolutely fine. Yarn is bought to be used, right? So if I need cotton in these colours for whatever it is that I'm making, I will happily dip into these and use them should I need to. They do sell these Friends cottons individually. They turn out more expensive, and the packs are pricey, but if you can get them like I did on a deal, well worth it. Well worth it if you do a lot of cotton makes. Love the fact that you get the candies, which Max will benefit from. Love the fact that I have a cheap and cheerful Christmas themed project blanket for my Hobbii Advent. which will be coming up in December for you all, and lots of other cotton blends to use along the way as well. So I am more than happy. So it was 22 Fio. They are packs of 10, so that's 30 plus 22 is 52, 53, 54 skeins of yarn and a project bag for $55.74 or $73.33. 54 skeins and a project bag. Can't beat it, guys. And it came to me within 4 days. I am more than happy. I am so over the moon. My only problem now is A, where am I going to store it? B, I need to start working through my cotton totes so the new cottons can go in there. And C, Christmas is just around the corner, Manfa. Start thinking about Christmas gifts for your loved ones and not buying yarn for yourself. There we go. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Hobbii haul, guys. I hope you appreciated that I took the time to convert the UK prices to US dollar prices. If you live anywhere else, go check it out. I think the sales are still going on at the moment. At the time of filming, which is Saturday the 1st, you will be seeing this on Wednesday the 5th. So I don't know whether it will still be going on or not, but it might be worth checking it out. And again, for those of you that are no longer able to get Hobbii, I am really, really sorry, but feel free to live through me. I am not planning any more yarn hauls for the rest of the year, but famous last words, I am making no promises or guarantees because I don't want to come across as a big fat liar. So as far as I'm aware, that's the last of the yarn hauls, but who truly knows what Manfa's going to get up to next, especially if deals like this keep coming into her inbox. Maybe I need to disable my emails. No, because I get emails from you lovely guys watching and I don't want to stop receiving those. Anyway, I'm going to let you get going. There was your yarn porn for midweek, and I will be back on Friday for my crafty catch-up so you can see what I've been up to and what I've actually been making with the yarn that I just can't stop buying. Anyway, guys, love you loads. I hope the week is treating you well. I will see you again on Friday, but until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.